when I heard about Royal Servants, I was like, yeah, bam, I'm going. I'm on this trip.
Sounds like a great idea. It is a great idea.
Royal Servants is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Just an amazing ministry they've set up.
It's changed my life. I would encourage everyone to come. Like, everyone, if you even think you want to come, even if you don't want to come, you should come.
You're scared to push 'cause it might fall, and it just might change your life. You're on the edge, now
everywhere.
take one step and
It's definitely different than home. But it's really cool. It's a good experience.
never know what'll happen next.
Royal Servant goes all over the world. We've been doing it for 25 years.
It just might change your life.
Well, we go all over the place. We're going to Ireland, and there's a team going to Costa Rica.
We can go to China,
To Nepal, all over Europe.
We're in Scotland.
Africa, Israel.
I'm here in London right now. I don't know if the Queen is in, but that'd be pretty sweet if she was.
Royal Servants is a ministry that takes high schoolers and college kids ages 13 to 19 all across the world so that they can really deepen their personal relationship with God.
It's really incredible. You know, if you would told me 2 years ago that I would be in the middle of a field in Germany, I really wouldn't have believed you.
Royal Servants prepares you for your life back home as well. They don't just bring you here to have an emotional experience.
And I ask, Lord, that you would just help us by your Spirit.
They bring you to connect with God.
Training camp really helps prepare your heart, your mind, and your soul for ministering without some of the riffraff and distractions that we have to our normal everyday lives.
It's just a way to prepare us and prepare our hearts for just being open to God.
Training camp and the whole Royal Servants is about preparing you to go back home and to actually be willing to share the gospel back home too, not just in Europe or in Sierra Leone or China. It's about going home too and being able to share there.
Probably the biggest is just a heart attitude change I see in students. God takes what they've known all their lives in their head and He moves it to their hearts, and it transforms them and it changes them. And probably the greatest need every student has is to have a cause and a purpose that's bigger than themselves. And Jesus can give them that cause and purpose that's bigger than themselves. And that's one of the things that we focus on in the summertime. And I see students walk away with a cause and a purpose that's not about them, but it's about fulfilling the Great Commission. And it's about fulfilling being a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples.
I can't wait.
No matter how many trips you've done on Royal Servants, the packing never gets easier.
It's called jet lag.
Come on.
Now it's time. I'm giving you my heart and all that is within.
We're in Sierra Leone, Africa, in the western part on the coast. We are in the slums right now. We're working with a local church actually right here in the slums as well. And we are just loving on the kids and sharing Christ with them.
Do you know that God loves you and created you to know Him personally?
I think He would be exactly right here. I think this is the place where Jesus would be ministering. I mean, I think He was everywhere. He was in the temples with the richest of the rich and then down with the poorest of the poor. And I think we're being Jesus right now down here with the poorest of the poorest.
It doesn't matter if it's in the slums of Sierra Leone with pigs and dirty water and little shanty shack houses, or if it's in Edinburgh, Scotland, where there's these gorgeous, beautiful cathedrals and beautiful boulevards. Royal Servants exposes the youth culture to the world's burning need for Jesus.
I would challenge anybody to step out of their comfort zone and step out into a world might be scary and unknown, but you'll experience God and you will experience people.
I can't express this feeling in my chest. It's burning in my
Royal Servants, we do sticks, dramas, dance, puppets.
Well, first we start out with either dance or puppets, and then they start drawing a crowd, and people just, they just want to see what's happening.
Circle up, let's go. Stop, you're on, let's go. Circle up.
this feeling in my chest is
The sticks are a performance about creation, how God created Eve, and how Satan rebelled by breaking the sticks.
I like the dramas because they do allow for a message to transcend language barriers. So especially with EuroQuest being in so many different countries, You meet a lot of people who don't speak English, and yet the message is still there because it's not about what's being said, it's what's shown.
You may not even know like anything about drama or dancing or puppets, but they teach you these things.
And then later, after the drama is done performing, we all go out and spread out into the crowd, and we just talk to people and ask them what they thought about the performances, always sharing about Christ and how he came to save us.
And then we have these booklets, Connecting with God, that we just explain to the people that we go out and minister to.
We must believe in and receive Jesus Christ.
Well, God didn't want to force love us. He wanted us to have, free will so that we could choose Him.
I wish all kids could go to Royal Servants.
It exposes you to the world and shows you how much the world really needs God.
Royal Servants completely changed my life.
The opportunity is just amazing to be out here. It's a new experience. You learn a ton.
If you go, you're going to grow.
I have learned so much in the past 2 weeks that not a whole year of school could have done for me.
It's so amazing to see that God has already changed my life so much.
It will change your life.
Royal Servants will blow your mind.
You'll be amazed at what you can do.
It's experience unlike anything else that you could ever possibly imagine. It's not just a trip around the world. It truly is a life-changing experience.